still windy in my helmet. Hey, what's up guys, how are you today? Welcome to my vlog. Just came out for a short ride around the areas. The one that bike to die on me. There's some sort of issue with, I think, the fuel system. Either the timing is wrong or something, because this is fuel injected, so it cannot be carburetor, obviously. It has problem at lower revs. At higher revs it goes, no problem. At lower revs it goes like struggles kind of thing. For some reason. And it died. That's what I'm saying, it died for no reason whatsoever. There's fuel in it. There's about 3 liters of fuel in it. And I tanked it E5, not E10. So I'm wondering what it is. It could be dirt in the, like the, no, it cannot be that. So I was thinking that it could be the dirt in the injector, some sort of, you know, clogged up or something. But it cannot be that, because at higher revs it just goes normally. So since it goes at higher revs normally, I don't know. I saw the car later when I was going already. It's like, hey, I'm gonna turn over here. I'm gonna go on slow roads because, as you could see, the thing is kind of dying on me. I didn't check the what was it called? The valve clearance yet. I'll do that when it's a bit warmer, I suppose. It's really cold, it's like 7 degrees. I don't want to sit there with my hands out at 7 degrees checking the valve clearance. I know the numbers, I know what's the valve clearance supposed to be, and it could be that, I suppose. I mean, the guy probably never did that with even the, what was it called, at the services. I don't think they checked valve clearance, man. That's not a problem, I can do it. It's just, you know, it's a bit cold for me to do it now. I mean, the sun is out, but it's like 7 degrees. It's cold as hell. I don't have heated grips on this, and I can feel it in my hands already. Like I've been riding for like about 10 minutes. So now there is no light for engine. It's sometimes after a while, for example, 20 minutes later, so he has a problem with lower revs. Like up to 5,000 revs, it has a problem, but then it goes normally. Which is weird to me. So I'll have to check the valve clearance. I'll have to check the valve clearance. I wasn't sure. I just wanted to make sure that he's going to turn. It's like he was going quite fast for the turn, so kind of that's why I hesitated there. And it was a BMW, so I'd rather have, you know, rather be safe than sorry, I suppose. So yeah, I will check the valve clearance. I still have to change the steering bar and this thing. It could be the throttle. It could be to do with the throttle, the cable. I mean, the cable is not stuck in any way. Like I said, there is enough play. There is enough play. Maybe I'll have to take out the throttle assembly kind of thing and then check over there. But that's in the bowels of the kind of in there. So in order to do that, I'll have to take off the tank, which is not a great thing to do, since I already changed the hoses and I already, what was it called, drained the fuel, that's the one, from the tank once. I don't want to do it again. Now I know there's like a 3 liters now, so that's not a problem anymore. It's not going to be 8 liters like before. But still, you know, it's like taking out the tank. I can do it. No, I can do it probably with the tap close. You can close the tap on where the fuel filter is. Might have to buy a new fuel filter as well. Although fuel filters, they should be fine. See, it's kind of Going at 4,000 RPM. That kind of, at least it shows me 4,000 RPM. I don't believe it is. That doesn't sound like 4,000 RPM. Maybe I'm wrong. It goes like and from as far as I can see, there is no engine light. So that's what I'm saying. It has to. There's no fault with the engine itself, I think. So it's safe for me to ride it around. And besides, the fault disappears when I switch off the bike and switch it on again. The fault literally disappears. So I think it has to do with the fuel, basically. If the fuel or with the throttle assembly kind of thing, the throttle body kind of thing. Oh, let me just pass it. There's a van and a bicycle. So that's my thinking. If I do that and it's not that, then I'm lost, mate. I'm just literally lost. Still usable, this piece of shit, but you know, it's not the best. To be honest, it's not the best. I made it. I made it. The bike is comfortable though. I did adjust the clutch, so it cannot be the clutch. Now it goes, but then at certain point, there you go. At 4, see, I'm not doing anything with the clutch. Literally nothing, and it just stumbles on its own. I'm doing nothing with the clutch. Keeping the throttle in the same place, and it's like it's skipping kind of something. I don't know what exactly. It's like it doesn't get at this RPM, at this specific like 4,000 RPM, it doesn't get the exact fuel mixture kind of thing. That's why I'm thinking it's the fuel. Because at 3,000 RPM doesn't do that. It's when I go to, at least on this thing, when I go to 4,000 RPM, it starts doing that. When I go to higher RPM, like 5,000 and more, there you go, 4,500 RPM, it starts to go kind of thing. Okay, I can see you have problems, mate. Like, you have so much space. You can just stand in the queue, mate. So that's weird to me. That is weird to me. Don't know why it's doing it. Have no idea. Chinese bikes, man. Like I said, if I check the valve clearance and that's correct, or I have to adjust it, okay, I will adjust it, let's say. If it still does that, no idea, man. Literally no idea why it does that. Just died on its own. So it has to do something with low revs. It's dying kind of thing. It has to do something with the low revs. I've no idea what that is. Like I say, if it had a carburetor, then it could be the carburetor's fault, like there's some dirt in it or some kind of crap other thing, like, but it's fuel injected, so if the needle is fucked, there you go. That's what I'm saying, like 4,000 RPM and it does that kind of shit. But like I say, if the fuel injector is blocked, it wouldn't work properly at higher RPMs, I think. Okay, if it was blocked, it would just not work all the time. The weird thing is it works on higher RPM. That's what I'm saying, that doesn't make sense. 4,000, 5,000, now it's gonna go. See? Literally goes, then it's on 4,000, and it's gonna go woo, woo, woo. I'm not doing anything with the throttle. The throttle is in the same place, it just jumps forward, see? I don't know if you can see it at least, but I can feel it, like goes boom, boom, boom. Like it wants to push more, it doesn't. Okay, I don't know if you want to go. It's more interested in her phone than looking at the... No, she did. She just continued walking on the pavement. So that's what I'm saying. There's some sort of problem with it. I don't think it's the engine's problem. The engine's fine. The engine's working. Like, I can see no engine light right now. If it was something wrong with the engine, he would already show me. And there's too many. That's why I don't like when there's too many sensors on bikes and like cars and shit like that. It's like pointless shit. Like you have so many sensors, but they just go wrong. Those fucking sensors, man. I understand it's easier for you to tell what's wrong with it because you have sensors when you hook it up onto a computer. I don't have a computer though. I mean, I have a computer. Just lower the gear because they're going like motherfuckers. This guy went on red. Higher revs goes. Lower revs stumbles. And in the city, you fucking ride on lower revs. That's the problem. So if I were on A406 probably, that wouldn't happen. I'm just scared to go to A406 because he might die all of a sudden. I don't want to deal with angry people on A406. That's a 50 miles an hour road, man. Okay. Just... Come on, babe. Come on, mate. Come on. No, not L. Not L plate. It is dying a bit. On second gear, it should have no problem going 14 miles an hour, man. Shouldn't be dying. That's what I'm saying. I just... solution, I just have to rev it higher. That's not a good solution, though. There we go. So, look, higher revs, 5,000. No problems. No problems whatsoever. Goes. $5,000 RPMs higher. Goes. 4-5. That's the thing. That's the weird part about it. Because it's exactly 4,000 and like 4,500 RPM. That's where it goes wrong, which is weird to me. It's weird as hell, man. That's why I'm just riding around these local kind of parts, because if it stops and doesn't want to start, I can always fucking get it home by wheeling it. Don't have to call like a service to get me home. Besides, if I'm too close to my home, I don't think you have to have a home start, it's called. If you don't have a home start, so fucking wake up instead of sitting on your phone, mate. Okay, he's gonna complain now. Well, not so much. So I'm saying maybe I just because of the E10, that could be I had sometimes bad fuel mixture. Could be a problem for a bike. Bad fuel itself. Like I said, higher fucking RPM, fine. Lower RPM. Oh, it's an L plate. Lower RPM. I shouldn't have done that, to be honest. I didn't see the L plate because usually they have the thing on the top, so I wouldn't do that. Yeah, I don't want to sit behind the guy. But yeah, usually they have the thing on the top, so you can recognize them easily. That's more like a private one, I think. It's not like a proper school or something. It's like a father and a son kind of thing. Go, mate, go. He's flashing your headlights, mate. Yeah, that's where it's complaining. 4,000 RPM. Did you see? No power whatsoever. And then when it goes beyond that point, it goes, oh, okay, now I can actually go. That's what's weirding me out. The 4,000 RPM kind of. I have no idea why. It's like, it's weird. I had bikes do this to me. But throughout most of the range of RPM. So for example, you know, there was no power up to 6 whatever thousand RPM, but from the lower part, like just wouldn't accelerate or something. I've seen that, but at a specific range, like a very specific range, like 4,000 to 4,500, that kind of range on this clock at least. And like I said, with carburetor, you could low RPM kind of. There's something for low RPM in the carburetor, so you can probably assume, oh, you have to clean that or something, or it's blocked, or something's wrong. But with fuel injection, how it's like computer controlled. What do you want me to do? I don't know. I don't know how to reprogram, you know, ECU. I don't have the tools for it anyway. Like, I know where ECU is. I can find it. What does it give me? Oh, he stalled. Okay, I'm just gonna overtake them once. There we go. See, past 4,000 RPM, past that, and the bike's fine. 4,000 RPM. I don't know why, to be honest. It's like, I don't think it's the... Has to do something with the throttle, obviously. But I don't think it's the cable itself, to be honest. I'm gonna go this way again. I'm just gonna turn differently. And I have no idea, to be honest, you know. That's Chinese bike for you, my friend. That's just weird stuff. Like I said, look, 5,000 RPM, no complaints, mate. Like, we are going, mate. We are going. 4,000 RPM. Before 5,000, like, it goes over a bit over 5,000 RPM, and it's fine at that stage. Feels fine. There's no engine light on it. There's no engine light on it. No engine light. So, so it cannot be that. It cannot be the engine. It has to be something to do with the fuel. I have just no idea why it chose that specific 4.5, like 4.5 type of range of RPM, at least on this clock. Do I smell fuel? Don't tell me it's sticky again. They can say, oh, you bought a lemon, you know. It's like, it is a Chinese bike, you know. I didn't expect much from it. There you go, 4,000 RPM, and it goes. It's like, it's not comfortable sitting on 4,000 RPM for some reason. It's like the engine is not tuned to be in 4,000 RPM. If it's the case, I can do nothing about that. Literally, there's nothing I can do about that. I'll have to disassemble, change the timing, basically. Somehow, on the computer kind of thing, because it's computer control. So, I will have to go into a computer, put a new map in. That's, yeah, you have to go to garage for that. That is specialized job. It's not a job. It's not a job where you can just do it at home. I suppose if you have the tools and everything and knowledge, yeah, you can probably do it. You can probably adjust the program. I've never done it. Now, let's be honest, most people never done it. Like, basic maintenance and stuff like that, you know, changing something like a chain or something, that is not compared. That does not compare to remapping your ECU. Let's be honest with that, man. You have to have a computer. There is a, you can connect it. People can get, you can get, what's it called, the fault reader. I don't have a fault reader. Never needed it, to be honest. Just figure it out by, you know, checking all the crap around the bike. But you can get a fault reader. They're not expensive as well. And the fault reader will tell you, you know, what type of fault it is. Then you have to have a manual in order to know what type of fault it is, you know, what number corresponds to what fault. Good luck with that. I don't have manual. So even if I know the fault code, I don't have the manual for it, as a, you know, with all the faults. It doesn't give me shit. Maybe I can find it on the internet, I don't know. It's like, does not give me shit, mate. Oh, now I see the engine light. Like, it has to be something with the throttle body, man. It has to be something with the throttle or the fuel mixture. Has to be. There's just no way around that. I'm gonna go this way. I don't know what that is. Have I been here? Oh, it's just... okay. I see. I'm just riding around these roads, so I can know if it's gonna die. That's why I'm not worried. That's why I'm not worried about the fuel light. Not the fuel light, the engine light. I'm gonna go straight this time. That's why I'm not worried about the engine light, because it's not the engine itself. And this light's gonna be here. Even if any other sensor. So it's like there is no specific light for a sensor for exhaust, for example, or something. It's gonna be this fuel light. But if you no, not fuel light, I always say fuel light for some reason. It's always gonna be this engine light. So just because the engine light is on doesn't mean it is like a very mechanical problem kind of thing. I mean, it is a mechanical problem with fuel injection, but it's not gonna affect the engine as such. It's like it's just gonna not work properly. It's not gonna destroy the engine kind of thing. That's what I'm saying. It's like... that's why I'm not worried. And besides, it's a Chinese bike. I don't give a shit. But yeah, I'm thinking it is this one, man. Like 4,000. Yeah, they go up to 4,000 kind of. Sometimes though does lower. So I'm revving it higher. Okay, no clutch. And there you go. 4,000 RPM about, and it goes. And then it decides, it gives it like a bit more fuel or something. The mixture goes better and better. And then it decides to pull. And at 5,000 and plus, it pulls normally. It's like, it's fine. It goes on. Never before. It's just the lower kind of revs. Literally no idea. Like I said, I will check the what was it called? The valve clearance. I will check that. I didn't have the time yet. And maybe tomorrow the weather is going to be a bit better. So maybe tomorrow. I mean, the weather is not bad. It's just so fucking cold. So maybe tomorrow I will do that on Sunday. And then I don't think I will have time to replace all that crap on the... I'm not in the rush to replace it, to be honest, because it is cosmetic most of the time. Most of the things are cosmetic. Yeah, I see the cars over there. That is probably a bad idea, to be honest, because I'll be stuck here forever. All the electronics work on this bike. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I can make this one. Make this gap. That's good. 5,000. Let's just open it up on pulls, no problem. It's just this stupid 20 miles an hour road, so I cannot even open it up. Yeah, I could probably go to A406, but there you go, 5,000, and just stops doing that, kind of. But it's the most apparent when you do 4,000, 4,500 RPM, that kind of range. It's weird. It's weird. Like I say, it could be something to do with the either throttle. It's like the spring. It's no, that's like I said. It's so hard for me to tell, especially without any manuals and without any numbers. Like I said, I know the valve clearance because I found it, but nothing else in that really. Well, the brakes are good. These are combined brakes, so if I press the back brake, I think I adjusted clutch wrongly as well. That could be some other thing. There you go. That's how it goes. Like I said, I cannot really test it on those stupid 20 miles an hour, and I don't want to go to 406 with 50 miles an hour road, because if it breaks over there, then I'm fucked. So I don't think I want to do that. I will put an indicator because people are idiots. I'll put an indicator so that they don't stand behind me and they just want to go straight or something. They're idiots. Interesting. So there is an engine light now. But the bike works. There's nothing wrong with the bike. I just think it's the fuel mixture. Because if I turn it off and turn it on, this will disappear. So if there was something wrong with the engine, like properly wrong with the engine, sorry, I think the light would just literally stay on all the time. But if I just switch it off and on, the light disappears and it doesn't appear for like 10-20 minutes or whatever. Which is, that's what I'm saying, it's weird. It has to be something to do with the fuel or the throttle itself, kind of thing. This. Did I press it? Yes, I pressed it. Or maybe it just needs to go on some higher res altogether. I will take it. I will check the valve clearance and then I will take it onto A406. Not today. I don't know if it's gonna rain. Looking at the clouds over there, that's not the best weather to do anything with the engine right now. Like I said, I will check tomorrow if the weather is nice or better than this. If it is, then I can check the valve clearance. It's a little difficult to check that. Now it pulls. That's what I'm saying. It pulls. It goes. It's just at lower speeds. It just doesn't want to go. Even at 4,000 RPM, it just pulls. But at higher speeds. So at lower speeds, it doesn't want to pull. Anything. I'll take the gear down. So yeah, anyway, that's the problem. That's my vlog really for today. I complained about the, what was it called? My bike. Yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much the vlog for today. Well, thanks for watching anyway. Okay, let's slow down a bit. Not gonna tank it. I tanked it yesterday. Put E5 on it, and we'll see about that. I'm gonna tank E5 on it instead of E10. Just don't want to destroy the seals. It is a Chinese bike after all. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully next time it's gonna work a bit better, so I don't have to talk about that. And I can just do a proper topic of some sort or something. We'll see about that. There are a few things I would like to talk about. But yeah, we'll see about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in my next vlog. Well, that weather over there is bad, man. Those clouds. I will see you in my next vlog, video, whatever it's gonna be. Have fun, ride safe, and I will see you in my next vlog video. Bye.